Hey guys, this is Neon. I'm here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
Welcome back to CLOWNFISH TV, and we are happy to inform you that She-Ra and the Princesses of Power has won a major award.
Major quotes award?
Air quotes, major air quotes award. Yeah, we had someone kick this over to us today. We've actually been very busy, so we haven't been keeping tabs of animation news, but She-Ra and the Princesses of Power won Best New Series. Best New Series from Animation Magazine's Best of 2018 award.
How did they determine this? They have a special rubric? Did they go by audience scores? Did they go by, like, actual numbers of viewerships and things like that? How did they pick this award?
These year-end honors were determined by our readers who picked their favorites during the voting period of November 22nd through December 10th.
So anybody who wanted to vote on it and could have had a real or unreal account could have.
As I understand it, anyone who wanted to vote could vote, yes.
So their readers, for Industry Magazine, for their readers, got to, mobilize. I mean, just vote for their favorites, right?
Yeah, and we know how that went with Rotten Tomatoes in regards to She-Ra.
Oh, yes. They don't cheat anything like, Rotten Tomatoes. Well, and then go back to the other thing. I found this very interesting, though. The list of winners. The best major studio animated feature was Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse by Sony. Voted during a period when that movie wasn't even out yet.
Yeah, that is a very curious win. November 22nd to December 10th. Now, critics had seen the movie. They actually saw the movie 2 weeks before.
But this isn't done by critics.
Yes, I know.
This is done by readers.
This is done by readers who basically just, I think, tick the box because they're like, yes, we like Spider-Man.
November 22nd to December 10th, before it even came out for most people to have seen it, it won against Incredibles 2 when it wasn't even out yet.
Yeah.
So,
I'm waiting for the follow-up article. Readers love Miles Morales. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse won the Animation Magazine Best of 2018 Best Picture Award. Voted on by a bunch of people who could not have possibly have seen the movie.
But, so take that as you will for these results, how accurate and, they are. So, well, we're speaking of things and how easily things are cheated. If you're just doing a pick by votes, all this reminds me of is the wonderful fun we've had at Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, so we're going to go over to Rotten Tomatoes, She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. Now, She-Ra still sits at 100%. Now, she doesn't have a certified fresh badge yet, but 100% from the critic reviews, 72% audience score.
Yes, and the 72% audience score, as we've known before, we've covered it, a lot of people covered it, how there was a bunch of brand new spanking accounts that just went on there to give 5 stars.
Yeah, there is that oddity.
That everybody's been talking about. How many reviews are up now for this thing?
134 pages. 134 pages.
Now, right off the bat, when it comes to something like this, I immediately disregard any 5 stars that are new counts, have no comments, and half stars. I will disregard half stars as well because I think, where I understand you on the half star people, I totally understand you.
Yeah.
I have to disregard it because, I think the two extremes will take them off and not count them. But there's a lot of these things are popping up as of late that there were just 5-star from Tumblr people that were coming in and making brand new accounts just to give She-Ra 5 stars.
Yeah, so it's very conceivable that the same people who were cheating Rotten Tomatoes headed over to Animation Magazine and pulled the same.
Right,
stunt.
And just like we already know, the PR firm behind She-Ra had gone to all these magazines to spread a bunch of crap about people who didn't like it being, something fundamentally wrong with them, and the original being a shit show of campiness as compared to the Miyazaki level beautifulmess of the new show, which was bullshit. Anyway, but in comparison, what came in second was Hilda.
Yeah, now this is where marketing makes the difference, I think, and word of mouth makes the difference.
Well, word of mouth. Hilda is I've heard nothing but amazing things about Hilda.
Hilda is damn good. Well, I have not seen the whole series. I have seen parts of the series. Our kids have been watching it. From what I have seen of it, and I do want to sit down and watch the entire series. It is damn good.
It is very it's really good.
Really good.
Audience score. Let's click on the audience score. 98% audience score on this one. 98%. No critical score.
They only have 7 pages.
And they have 7 pages, and it's 98%. And everybody I've talked to, everybody I heard from, they're all like, "Did you see Hilda? Did you see?" I don't care if you're like what side you're on, of your right, your left, whatever. everybody was asking us if we saw Hilda from both sides because they said about how great Hilda is.
Yeah, this is the comparisons to Gravity Falls. I hear that very often.
Yeah.
With this show, and it's true from what I've seen of it. It's cool.
It's
cool.
very well liked. This came in second, which I find interesting that a show that's liked as much as this one is came in second. But like you said, they're promoting the hell out of She-Ra.
Well, even now, this person said on November 21st. Now, this would have been after the She-Ra bomb. This cartoon has been a surprise and quiet masterpiece. I'm not seeing many people talk about it. Not seeing many people admit to watching it, but everybody should. Yeah, you know what? Maybe we need to do a Hilda review because they've only had one major review from Decider, and so it doesn't even have a score. It doesn't even have a score on Rotten Tomatoes.
Right, because they're not putting the weight behind it. The studio did Hilda isn't like throwing their PR department and trying to mobilize everybody to go cheat the numbers on Rotten Tomatoes.
Right. So Hilda is done by a different studio. They're all Netflix, but just because it's on Netflix doesn't mean they're all treated equally.
Right.
Netflix is like a publisher. And whereas She-Ra is bankrolled by a major studio, by DreamWorks, Hilda apparently is not.
It's still credit to Hilda that even with the cheat fest that has been She-Ra, they still came in second on this based on votes because there has been nothing but cheating with the She-Ra show. And then the Dragon Prince is another one that wasn't even on the list, but in comparison, it's got a 90% audience score. It does have a 100% critical score.
But again, it's only got 9 reviews.
Right. But it has 90% audience score. And what I liked about the Dragon Prince is it was a show that was a good show. And it had a lot of diversity, but it was about being a good show first that just happened to have diverse characters.
Yeah, they weren't, they didn't focus on the diversity. They focused on the characters having personalities. They focused on the story. They focused on the world building. And it was, oh, by the way...
Yeah, there's some diversity.
There's some diversity, which is the way to do it, organically.
Unlike She-Ra, which kind of felt like, from everything you were seeing leading up to it even, here's what we're shoehorning every diverse checkbox we can shoehorn in, and then we'll make the story to match it.
Yeah.
And it was clearly, She-Ra's clearly about hitting on these diversities first and story second, where Dragon Prince was about doing the good story first. Oh, and by the way, it just happens to have diverse characters.
Yeah,
and it really came across.
That is, there is a definite difference, I think, and I'm really looking forward to seeing where they go with the Dragon Prince. Again, the Dragon Prince, I mean, it did get some buzz, but not like She-Ra. She-Ra had major marketing push behind it. DreamWorks, obviously, they can bankroll that kind of thing. But whatever PR firm they're using, DreamWorks, word of advice, you need to fucking fire them because they have caused so much negativity in the fandom. I think had they not been so combative,
I agree.
Right out of the gate, people might have been more receptive to a revisionist version of She-Ra.
I think people were immediately turned off by their behavior, and they weren't judging the product; they were judging their behavior.
Right.
And that was just because that was really stupid. I don't know what they were thinking on that one. You don't go attack the fan base. That's just not how it works. But anyway, so apparently they won this award. I call shenanigans. But whatever, I just think that somebody who can go to that much trouble to cheat the hell out of Rotten Tomatoes, to have so many articles about, with all the same wording about campy She-Ra compared to this glorious masterpiece of whatever this was, they definitely would have they would definitely, cheat the numbers on this.
And I'm waiting for there to be bragging about that, like She-Ra won a major award.
I'm
it
sure
won
it already
Animation
is.
Magazine's Reader Award, and Spider-Man, won Animation Magazine's 2018 award for Best Picture, even though the picture wasn't out yet.
It was so good, it won without even being seen.
It won without even being seen. So I have to wonder, do people objectively vote for these things, or they just mash the button of whatever they think should win?
Let me ask you a question. Do people objectively vote for the the Harvey Awards?
No.
And those things? No. And the Eisner Awards? No. So there's your answer.
Okay, so here's just we're gonna take a slight detour to talk about awards very quickly. The difference between the Eisner Awards and the Harvey Awards, or whatever they're calling them now, is that the Harvey Awards
I think it's something different now.
I forget what they call them, but they were the professional awards where your peers voted on what they thought the best book should be or best creator should be. The Eisners are basically in the back pockets of the publishers. They're the Oscars.
Oh, so was the Harveys. The publishers would actually go around with papers filled out with their own people on it and say, here's how you should vote. I'm not telling you have to vote this way, but if you work here, you probably want to vote this way. Just saying, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, this is entirely true. The Harvey Awards, there was a bit of an online discussion about the validity of the Harvey Awards about 10, 12 years ago, because certain publishers were going around and taking the ballots pre-filled out to their employees to say, here's our people, just check it off. And
vote. Do you want to ever know why that, these especially webcomic people up for the webcomic categories are always people who are attached to a publisher? You want to know why? Hello,
the Eisners,
wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, the Eisners are just a publishing tool. They're just a marketing tool at this point. I wouldn't even give them that much. I wouldn't give them that much thought. But it's something that the publishers can slap on the cover of the book.
Same as this.
You'll see this little. I'm sure you'll see this slapped on some promotional artwork somewhere for Spider-Verse and for She-Ra. And everyone else who won, and maybe they'll get a big sign and put over the door of Cal Arts, because
it got tied.
Cal Arts won Best Animation School.
And it was tied with Ringling College Art and Design, which I almost went to. I was accepted. I just didn't want to go clear down that far.
Yeah. So I don't know. We're gonna wrap this one up.
Yeah, wrap. There's not much we can say.
There's not much we can say. Like, this shouldn't surprise anybody.
Go it. I don't think it did. Again, like we always say, if you like it, you are allowed to like it, just like we're allowed to not like it, and we don't like it. And I still question it because there's been too many questionable things surrounding it this whole time.
Yeah, so
Hilda, though, I think legitimately got the vote.
Go watch Hilda. I think we need to watch. I've watched some of it. I haven't watched the whole series. I would like to watch the whole series and have a discussion about Hilda, because I think it is a very deserving and underrated series, and it just shows that Netflix actually does. For all that we complain about She-Ra, Netflix still does good animation.
Yeah.
The Dragon Prince was very, very good.
And She-Ra, I think a lot of it was just because of the way they treated people.
Yeah, that definitely
go
was
watch
sour.
Hilda. Go watch the Dragon Prince. Heck, go watch the Spider-Verse movie. I hear it's really, really good, even though it won without even being out. And Incredibles 2 is really, really good. So go watch all it. Go watch She-Ra if you want to see what all the buzz is about. We don't care. We don't like it, but you might. So go check it out. Anything else?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
I'm good too.
So we're going to wrap this one up. Thank you for watching Clownfish TV. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and hit the bell for notifications. And check us out on Twitter too at Real Clownfish TV. If you don't get the notifications, maybe you'll get the tweet. Some people don't get our notifications. Subscribe for more pop culture news, views, rants, gaming videos, art videos, and more. This has been Neon and Geeky.
Bye.
Goodbye.